Welcome to War India News Hour. Fintech have tailored to meet the demand of SMEs. As the nation recovers from the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, Fintech are reinventing to introduce digitally driven business models. With this, SMEs can leverage them to stay ahead of the curve. A report states 30% of all small business owners reported that they have had to dip into their personal financial resources to support their business since the pandemic began. 18% of them have had to cut their full-time staff, and 15% have lowered their worker salaries. The most recent evidence of the damage caused by the pandemic. Historically, access to credit for SMEs have been limited as entrepreneurs try to build up a credit record to access available capital. With the emergence of the fintech era is helping to break that cycle, enabling innovation in financial services to help SMEs flourish. The new age fintech companies well understands the changing customer preferences. The digital evolution of the connected world will be critical in commercial payments and beyond. Looking at how quickly the entire world changed during the last 12 months. With these business models, new shopping methods and new payment methods exploding on the scene, there has been an unprecedented need for agility for corporate players looking to thrive in a constantly changing market. It will be a challenging time for the business of all sizes, but the necessary change will ultimately create a stronger playing field. I think that is the order for the economy to accelerate at this pace. It needs to break out of some of the traditional ways of thinking about commercial payments. Going forward, embedded finance is the next wave of lending that is likely to drive expeditious adoption and democratization of fintech in India and other growing economies. Let's look into today's headline in War India. Vodafone Idea partners with Cisco for developing 5G ready network. Vodafone Idea is working with Cisco to build a cost-efficient network architecture to drive greater speed to market with emerging opportunities in 4G, 5G, cloud, and the Internet of Things. It will automate network to support 4G and develop a 5G ready network. Vodafone Idea Limited (VIL) has signed an agreement to deploy Cisco's Ultra Packet Core across India. Bolo India taken down from Google Play Store on T-Series complaint. The short video app Bolo India has taken down from the Google Play Store following complaint by T-Series for copyright infringement of its music in a video on the app. The Gurgaon-based video was created by a content creator on the Bolo India platform, and the app denied having any of the T-Series music in its library. The company said, "We are in talks with T-Series and Google to resolve the issue," adding that it was not issued any notice by T-Series to act on the user-generated content. They further said that Google has removed us just at the behest of T-Series. We need Indian app stores to reduce monopoly. Splunk launches Splunk Security Cloud, naps $1 billion from Silver Lake. Splunk launched Splunk Security Cloud, bolstering its data security portfolio and furthering its effort to make all parts of its machine-generated data search platform available in cloud-native applications. Splunk announced a $1 billion investment by private equity firm Silver Lake. Splunk has completed its acquisition of security software developer TrueStar. The acquisition adds TrueStar's cloud-native cyber intelligence sharing capabilities and automated process to Splunk's growing cybersecurity portfolio. NetApp acquires Data Mechanics to accelerate hybrid cloud. NetApp acquires cloud analytics and big data technology developer Data Mechanics. With this, it will expand its cloud capabilities with the acquisition of cloud analytics and big data technology developer Data Mechanics to better optimize the growing use of Apache Spark Analytics in conjunction with NetApp's Ocean Kubernetes DevOps technology and its Spot technology for optimizing cloud compute. PhonePe adds 45 million monthly active users in COVID hit 2020. The growth of PhonePe has started from the time when country goes with the digitization wave starting from the demonetization in 2016 and the current lockdown of 2021 continuing for this year. PhonePe currently has more than 300 million registered users on this platform and over 125 million monthly active users. In March, PhonePe said it became the first payment platform to process over 1 billion UPI transactions in a single month and has been clocked over a billion UPI transactions on its platform every month since then. That is it for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. Stay tuned. Thank you.